I literally feel like Smeagol right now because these cough drops are literally my precious, okay? Precious. Oh my gosh. Okay, imagine if I could use my cards to like slice people up. Pew, pew. Oh gosh, that actually went kind of far. I literally feel like I need to get some tissues and stuff my bra area up here because guys, it's feeling a little roomy. Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. Okay, so guys, today we are going to be finding out what is your first kiss going to be like with your amazing and sexy fine future spouse. Okay, guys, for some reason I almost said super spouse, so maybe they're gonna be like Superman, okay? Who wouldn't want to date Superman? That would be great. But anyways, guys, tangent aside, this is going to be a really fun reading today. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so spicy. Make sure to stay to the end because we are going to be pulling some initials so that you can try to get some tips, some hints as to what your person's name is going to be, okay? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends, okay? So, here are your group picks today. So, in order to tis my 6th season, hello, right, we are going to be looking at some nice and yummy soups, okay? So, for group number 1, we have the chicken flavor instant ramen, okay? For group number 2, we have this hot and spicy chicken ramen. I think it's ramen. It has noodles in it, so I'm just going to say it's ramen. And then for group number 3, we have this beef flavor ramen as well. Okay, so guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what your first kiss with your future spouse is going to be like, okay? What vibes are going to be going on between you guys? What is it going to amount to? And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes. And whichever pile your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one soup here, then definitely feel free to check out those messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1. So if you chose this chicken flavored ramen soup, then hey, hello friends, how are y'all doing today? Welcome to your reading, okay? So guys, the first thing that we are going to be taking a look at is you and your person's spirit animal cards and archetype cards, okay? So this is going to be representing how you and your person are going to be feeling overall whenever you guys first come together in this union and have y'all's lovely and amazing first kiss, okay? So for your side of things, we are getting the bee spirit coming through, and we also have the rebel card coming through as well. And then for your person's side of things, we have the crow spirit and the oyster spirit coming through. And then we also have the addict and the Midas/miser. Okay, so guys, first of all, talking about your person, with these cards coming through, I am definitely getting a clear, like, sentence within my mind. I feel like whenever they are with you, whenever they kiss you for the first time, they are really going to be thinking like, wow, this is what magic really is, okay? And I think that that is so incredible to see because of the fact that since we do have the crow spirit coming through to represent your person, this does represent somebody who is very intellectual. This is somebody who is very logical, very left-brained. This is somebody who they won't believe in something unless they can see it, unless there is like tangible evidence for it, okay? This is definitely somebody who is all about like the science, and they're just really into being able to investigate things and be able to see things, right? And so, sorry guys, I am a little sick and I'm trying to suck on my cough drops right now, and if I start to lose my train of thought or I start to cough a bit, I'm sorry about that. I have a cold. But guys, anyways, I just think that this is somebody who, they were never somebody who believed in magic. They never believed in fate or in God or the universe like working behind the scenes on their behalf. But I think whenever they come together with you, whenever they have this first kiss, I really think on their side of things, you are going to be like a wish come true for them. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the oyster card, whenever I think about an oyster, I think of how they always have like a beautiful like pearl like within that oyster. There's always like a beautiful treasure that is being unveiled within that, right? And so I think you are gonna be like this pearl that is being unveiled to them. And I really feel like whenever they kiss you, things are just gonna feel so amazing. It's going to feel so magical and enchanting. I feel like they are just gonna feel as though you are their soulmate, and I think that that is gonna be something that is so like mind altering and world shattering to them, because like I said, this is somebody who they don't believe in that like woohoo stuff. Like that is not their thing. That's not their thing. It never has been their thing. But I think whenever they experience this moment with you, they are gonna be like, okay, universe, I get it. Like God, I get it. Like this is my soulmate. This is all the proof that I need, because they are going to be holding you tangibly. They are going to be kissing you, and they're just going to see you for all that you are, and that is going to be all the proof that they need, that you are not just their future spouse, but that you are their soulmate, that you are the person who they are meant to spend the rest of their life with. And I think that meeting you is going to make them believe in magic. It's going to make them believe that there's something else out there, because there had to be something else out there for you to have been made, because they truly are going to see you as a gift. They're going to see you as a treasure, and especially in that moment, like they are just going to cherish the moment that they got to kiss you. They're going to cherish the moment that you were in their arms and that their lips were upon yours. And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. I love that. And I just think that this is somebody who, like I said, I feel like they have never been much of a romantic. I feel like they've never been much of a like sweep somebody off of their feet type of individual. But I think whenever they meet you, like that is all going to change. Like they are suddenly going to become very romantic. They're suddenly going to be trying to like create a playlist for you, like from Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. They're going to try to write songs about you, write poems, and do all of these sweet things that they've never ever done before. And you are really just going to take them out of their element. You are going to change the way that they see the world, change the way that they see themselves, and you are just going to be such an amazing thing to them. Like once they meet you, once they kiss you, their whole world is going to change, but it's going to change for the better, because they are now going to have you by their side, and they're going to love you so much. They are literally going to worship the ground that you walk on, and who doesn't want to hear that, right? Who doesn't want to hear that, okay? I honestly just like have this idea just flash inside my mind right now, and I have this image of them kind of like just throwing rose petals like everywhere you walk, just like making sure you have a pathway just for you, right? I see them like kind of playing an instrument wherever you go, trying to sing for you, and it's so funny, but I think that it's so sweet. Like I just see them really trying to do all these different things to try to sweep you off of your feet, and I feel like they're going to be really like silly about it. I think that they're going to be really awkward, and they're going to be like bumbling around every time they're trying to do these amazing things for you, every time they're trying to do these romantic gestures, because these are all going to be new things that they've never done before. But they're going to try to do it for you because they think that you are the best thing ever, and they have to treat you like the best thing ever, right? And That's just awesome. Again, with the addict, I think they are going to be addicted to you. I mean, that's literally all I have to say, right? They're going to be addicted to you. I think once they kiss you, they're just going to be thinking about the next time they can kiss you, the next time they can hold you, the next time they can talk to you. I really think that you are going to be like their crack cocaine for them. They are just going to be an addict whenever it comes to you. I also think with the Midas or miser coming through, I find this to be really, really interesting because it says for these shadow attributes, right here it says hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So I know that that sounds a little like spooky, that sounds a little like, you know what I mean? But I'm not taking it that way. I think that this person, they are going to find you to be just the most amazing thing ever. And I think whenever they meet you, they're going to have this intense fear that you might leave them. They're going to have this intense fear that they are going to have you and be able to hold you and be able to experience love for the real first time. But then they are afraid of you walking away from them and never looking back. And so I think that whenever they meet you, they are just going to feel things so intensely. And I think that those intense feelings are going to scare them. Because like I said, this person is very logical. They're very reasonable. I don't think that they per se are like a very like touchy-feeling person. Or a touchy-feely person, that's what I meant to say. I don't think that they're really like that. And so whenever they do start to feel these things for you, it's going to be something completely new for them, and they're not going to know like what to do with themselves or how to really process these emotions. And I think that it is going to take them some time to try to really find that balance again. It's going to take them some time to get used to those feelings, but I think that they will. But I also just think that they're always going to see you as somebody who is a treasure to them. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. They could be a little possessive of you at times. They could get a little jealous. I definitely think that if they see you talking to like another person who they think might be into you, I definitely think they might get a little jealous, okay? But I just think that at the end of the day, they're just going to love you so, so much. They're going to see you as a literal treasure, and they are just going to put you above everything else. You are literally going to be their precious for them, right? You know what I was saying at the beginning, how, like, you know, I'm like Smeagol, and this is my precious, the cough drops. I think that they are going to be like Smeagol, and you are going to be their precious, okay? Now, guys, talking about you and your side of things, first of all, we do have the bee spirit coming through. And whenever I saw this spirit coming through, the spirit animal, I'm kind of getting the idea that yes, you are somebody who is quite sociable. I think that you are somebody who you are really great at talking to people, at connecting with others. I think that you have a lot of companions and like work buddies and stuff, but I'm kind of getting the idea that you are somebody who is a little bit more to yourself. I think that you are somebody who you are your own best friend, and you really value yourself and your time. And I think that you do like to spend a lot of time alone. And I think that you are somebody who you have all these work companions, but you only have a few like true friends, okay? And so I think that you are somebody who it takes a little bit of time to get you to open up to others and to allow people access to your heart, right? But I definitely think that this person, they are going to work overtime to try to truly win you over. I'm also getting the idea, just to describe you a bit more, I feel like you are somebody who, you are like a worker bee, right? I would definitely describe you as somebody who works really, really hard to the point to where you could be a bit of a workaholic at times. I'm kind of getting this feeling here where right now you are very interested in your schooling, or whenever you are about to meet your future spouse, you could be somebody who you are really into your schooling, really into your job. Because, I mean, obviously, even if you're watching this right now or even later on, that doesn't mean that you are going to be about to meet your future spouse. It could be some time, give or take. You know what I mean? This is a timeless reading. But I just think that whenever you do meet your future spouse, whenever you do meet them, I see you being really, really all about your job. I see you focusing all of your time, all of your energy at trying to make that bank, at trying to rise up in the ranks. And so I think that you are not going to be interested per se in having a relationship at the moment, as your job is going to be kind of like your relationship. That's going to be the person who you are spending all of your time with, the person who you're really going to be giving all your love to, right? So I definitely think that whenever you guys do have this first kiss, you may be a little bit hesitant at first. Whenever you guys experience this connection, you may be like thinking in the back of your head, like, am I ready to be in a relationship? Am I ready to do that? Especially because I am focusing so much of my time on my job and on trying to, work my way up. But I do think that at the end of the day, with the Rebel card coming through, you are going to rebel against those thoughts. And I think that ultimately you are going to really reach out to this person and work on building this connection with them. I'm also getting the idea with the Rebel card. I feel like you guys, y'all's relationship is going to be the very idea, like the very, what's the word? The very definition of a rebellion. And what I mean by that, because I know that sounds quite vague, is I feel like you guys, y'all are not going to have a traditional relationship. I feel like you guys are both going to be quite different. And I don't know exactly what this difference is going to be. It could be different for every single one of you guys. But just to name some examples, for instance, maybe you guys come from very different cultural backgrounds. Maybe you guys have very different political beliefs. Maybe one of you guys is quite younger and the other one is quite older. And if that is the case, I think that your person, your future spouse, would be the one that is older, since we are getting the crow. That does make me think about somebody who is a little bit more experienced. That's just the energy I get here. But definitely take it as it resonates. That could be different for you guys, right? But anyways, I just think that at the end of the day, on the outside, you guys are going to be very, very different from each other. And I really feel like there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to understand y'all's connection. They're not going to understand why you guys are coming together, because they see you guys as being extremely different. But at the end of the day, it's going to make sense for you guys, because you guys are going to feel such a strong connection. Just seeing the bee here, this makes me think about how a bee is so addicted to honey. They can't get enough of it. And I think that you are going to see this person as your honey. You are going to be kind of getting into that same energy where once you do come together with this person, once you do kiss them, even if you are going to be a little bit nervous about how you are going to make this work because you're so focused on your job or on your schooling here, I think that at the end of the day, you are not going to be able to get enough of this person. From the first moment that you kiss them, from the first moment that you guys come together, you are just going to be thinking about the next moment you guys are going to have, the next time you guys can kiss, and next time you guys can talk and hold each other's hands. And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. And at the end of the day, since I am seeing like a lot of these like greenish colors coming through, that makes me think about like earth energy. And earth energy is all about slow moving energy. It talks about stability and really growing something that you can have a long-term healthy connection with. Does that make sense? And I feel like you are going to feel very stable with this person. I think that you are going to be feeling very safe with them, and you really are going to see this person as somebody who you can have a long-term connection with. And I think that that's really, really beautiful to see. And I do want to mention here, I think that once you guys do kiss, I don't think that you guys are immediately going to come together and start dating each other. I think that this person, the crow spirit, your person, right, your future spouse, I think that they're going to spend a lot of time courting you. They're going to spend a lot of time trying to make you like them, trying to sweep you off of your feet. And I think that you guys are slowly but surely going to build a relationship together. And I think that the relationship that you guys are going to build is going to be one that nothing or nobody can break or go between, right? You guys are just going to feel such a deep connection with each other. And I think that is just so beautiful, and I love that for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So first of all, we have the Strength card coming through. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. And then last but not least, we have the Hermit. So guys, just talking about the zodiac signs that I'm seeing, I am seeing Leo and Virgo, and also a bit of like Pisces and like Cancerian as well. So you or your person could be one of those signs, Sun and Rising, or in Venus. But guys, I definitely think, again, with the Hermit card coming through, I really am getting the idea that you are somebody who you like to keep to yourself. I think that you are somebody who, yes, you have like work buddies, you have companions, but you only have a few like really true friends, right? You only have a few people who you really ultimately open up to. And even then, I think that you still like to keep more to yourself. You like to be your own best friend. And so I think that you are not really going to be open to having a relationship. I really think whenever you meet this person, before you guys even kiss, I'm kind of getting the idea that this person, they're going to have their eye on you. And I feel like they are going to be trying to offer you their cup, because we have the 4 of Cups coming through. And this is all about having somebody trying to give you something, having somebody trying to like talk to you, try to get to know you more, but you're not really interested in it, or you're not really actually seeing them. You know, if you look at this woman right here, like there is literally this cup that is being extended to her, but she's just like this, like looking off, not even looking at the cup. She doesn't even see it. And I'm really getting the idea that this person, your future spouse, I think that they are gonna kind of like you from the very beginning. I think that they are going to kind of have a bit of a crush on you. And I do think that for a lot of you guys, you are going to be meeting at work, or you could be meeting at school, or while you guys are pursuing some type of passion project that you are probably more interested in turning into like a career, right? But I think that you're going to be so focused on your job, on your schooling here, on trying to advance in your career, that you're not even going to see them. You're not even going to notice that this person likes you, right? And I really think that it is going to take this person coming up to you and really talking to you and then kissing you for you to actually be like, wow, like this person has been here this whole time, but I didn't even notice him. But I think that after they kiss you, after you guys come into this union, I think that you are unexpectedly going to see them. And you are going to be like, wow, this person is so amazing. They are a treasure. And I think that is so beautiful to see, because guys, I think that whenever this person kisses you, your future spouse, like I was saying, I think that it's going to be very unexpected for them. Like the feelings that they're going to feel, the way that they are going to perceive the world, it's all going to change because of the fact that after they kiss you, they are just going to see you as somebody who is literally a dream come true, a gift to them, something to be cherished, something to be loved. You are going to make them believe in magic and in soulmates and in all of that jazz, and that is going to be something that they never expected to feel. That is going to be something that they never thought they would experience, and yet whenever they kiss you, that's going to happen, right? It's going to happen for them. And the same thing can be said about you. Like, you are not going to be expecting to even notice this person. I think that honestly, whenever they kiss you, that's going to be a very like unexpected event. I think that it could happen very spontaneously, and I think that whenever they do kiss you, you know, all of a sudden you're going to open your eyes and see them, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't notice this person before. And after you do kiss them, it's just going to change the way that you look at them, change the way that you are just living your life, right? Your whole life is going to shift on its axis, because it's going to go from you just focusing all of your time and energy on your job to you, yes, still focusing your time and energy on your job, but also kind of shifting your focus a bit to spend time with them as well. And I just think that that is really lovely to see. At the end of the day, you really are like just gonna have this big shift within your life, and that is what I'm seeing here with the Hanged Man. Now, I'm also getting the idea here with the Eight of Pentacles coming through. You know, this is all about loyalty. This is about standing the test of time. I really see that after you guys have this first kiss, you guys are both going to feel quite loyal to the other person. I think that you guys are both going to try to work on building this connection with each other. And I really see you guys devoting a lot of your time and energy so that you guys can spend time with each other, so that you guys can get to know each other even more, and really see if you guys could see yourself having a long-term connection with each other, which, I mean, spoiler alert, you are, right? You're definitely going to be interested in having a long-term connection with each other, because this is your future soulmate, or excuse me, your future spouse that we're talking about here. But I do think, I really am getting soulmate vibes. I really think that this person definitely has a really huge chance of being your soulmate. Sorry guys, I have to get my cough drop. I just like finished sucking on it, and my throat is starting to feel so dry. It's like the Sahara Desert. I really dislike this. Ugh. But anyways, what I find to be so interesting here is with the Strength card, I really think that you guys are, again, just going to be very different from each other. The reason why I'm getting that vibe is because if you look at this card, this literally shows a woman with a cat. And when I say cat, I mean a huge lion, right? And whenever you think of a lion and a human coming together, like, that is a really, like, weird relationship. That's, like, a very untraditional type of connection, right? That's just something that doesn't really happen much, right? Because if you were to, like, you know, like, think of the real world here. If you were to think of a human and a lion, you know, sharing in the same space, you would ultimately think that that lion is going to tear off that human's face, right? Like, things are not going to be great. Things are going to be kind of terrible, right? That lion is not going to want to spend time with that person because of the fact that they are literally like a different species, right? This is a lion and this is a human, okay? That just doesn't work. But I think that you guys, even if on the outside you guys are very, very different, even if you guys have these very different opinions or very different backgrounds, I think that you guys are just going to love each other. And even if you guys don't make sense, like, on the outside to other people looking in upon this connection, I think that it's going to make sense for you guys. And I'm not going to lie for you, I think that you could have some pushback from other people once you guys get into this connection, once you guys get into this union. I think that you guys are both gonna have people coming up to you guys and saying, like, what the heck, like, why are you two together? You could have people telling you guys that they don't think that this relationship is going to work out between you guys. I definitely think that there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna have some opinions, right? And they're gonna let you guys know about these opinions. But I think that at the end of the day, you guys are just going to love each other so much that you guys are going to have the strength to not care about what other people are saying. You guys are gonna have the strength to shrug off what other people are saying, because you guys know that even if you guys are very different, whenever you guys come together, you guys just have such an amazing connection. So at the end of the day, this kiss, like, it's gonna be something that you didn't expect to happen. It's going to be something that you, like, in your wildest dreams could have never even dreamt up. But at the end of the day, it's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing. And I just think that that is so lovely to see. So let's go ahead and just get some extra cards. Spirit, what is their first kiss with their future spouse going to be like, Spirit? Wow. Guys, that makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, guys. What have, like, I've been talking about this whole time? With you guys being so addicted to each other, with this person being like your honey and you being just like their crack cocaine, we literally have overindulgence coming through. And I just think that that is definitely coming in to represent how you guys are, like, one kiss is not going to be enough. I think that it's going to be really, really good for you guys. You guys are both going to have a lot of chemistry with one another, and I really think that once you guys kiss each other, once you guys come together, you guys are both going to be dreaming about the next time you guys can kiss, the next time you guys can hold each other, the next time you guys can just be together. With the air element coming through, this is also making me think about how, again, once you guys kiss, you guys are just going to completely change the way that you guys view the world, the way that you guys view each other. I think from the moment you guys come together, like, that is going to be it. You guys are just going to know, like, inexplicably, like, this is the person who you guys really feel drawn to. This is the person who you have quite a bit of feelings for, and this is the person who you guys want to really try to just build a life with, right? And I think that that is so beautiful to see. Now, the air element, that does also talk about communication and talking to each other. So I think after you guys have this first kiss, you guys could spend a lot of time just talking to each other. I see you guys maybe having this kiss and then going to a coffee shop or going back to one of y'all's homes, but I don't see you guys getting intimate. I don't see you guys doing anything like physical. Because again, I think that this connection is going to move very, very slowly. But I do see you guys just spending like all night just talking to each other and getting to know each other even more. And I think that that is really, really sweet to see. With the other cards coming here, we have guidance and we have courage. And again, I think that this relationship is going to take a lot of courage for you guys to be able to always choose each other. Even if you have other people coming through and coming in and telling you guys that you guys need to choose somebody else, you guys are not going to listen to that. You're not going to listen to the haters. You're not going to listen to anybody else's opinion, because all that matters is what you guys think. And what you guys think is that you are literally each other's lighthouse. I really think that you guys are always just going to feel so guided to being together. And I think that you guys are, like, whenever you guys go through really darker times, I feel like you guys are going to be drawn to each other, because I really think that you are going to be like each other's anchor. You are going to both like make each other feel very... Sorry guys, my camera ended up dying, but I mean, what was I saying before with the B card coming through and the Rebel? You know, I was seeing that green color coming through, and the green is all about stability. It's all about feeling safe, feeling very protected. And I feel like you guys are just going to feel very protected in each other's arms. And I think that that is really, really sweet to see. So let's go ahead and take a look at your initials, okay? So that we can find out some initials that your future spouse might have, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, can we get some initials, please? Group 1. Okay. Let's see what's to come through. Okay, guys, I think that's enough. So let's go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your initials. So we do have the letter A coming through. We also have, let's see, I want to make sure that you guys can see them. So we have A, we have B, we have T, and F, E, another F, we have V, and we have C. Ooh, so guys, right away, I'm seeing the word vet coming through. So maybe you could be wanting to become a vet, or maybe your future spouse is interested in becoming a vet. Now, if that is not the case for you guys, maybe you guys both just like working with animals, or you guys have a special connection with animals. Maybe for some of you guys, you could end up meeting this person by chance while you guys are like at the vet with your dog or cat. Maybe you guys meet each other while you guys are walking your dogs or something like that. I do think for the majority of you guys, though, you are going to be meeting through your job or through your schooling here, but maybe one of you guys is going to school to become a vet. Maybe one of you guys is going to school to study like zoology or something like that, right? So, yeah, that's coming through. I also see cat. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you guys could really like cats. Maybe that's like something y'all are really interested in. But that could also represent like a name as well, like Kat or Catherine or Kathy, right? So that could be your name. That could be your future spouse's name. I'm trying to see if I see anything else. I'm trying to see if I see any names. I don't think I see any names, honestly. And that's making me sad. Besides for cat, like I'm not really seeing anything. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really seeing any names. But to be fair, these are initials, right? So this can just represent you or your person's initials. Like I said, this is more so for your future spouse, but this is a very general reading, so this could also represent your initials as well. Just take it as it resonates. We did have the 2 F's coming through, so, you know, your person could definitely have, like, an F name, first, middle, or last, or you could have, like, an F type of name, right? So, definitely think of the names like, Fatima, or Flora. What are some F names for the guys? Fabian, Fabio, right? Honestly, I'm having a really hard time thinking of F names for the men, and I'm sorry, y'all guys are better than me at this, so definitely, you know, get on your phone and look up some F names, okay, because that could definitely be important for you guys. Also, this could just represent that you or your person could have repeating initials, first, middle, or last, okay. So for instance, maybe somebody's name is going to be Flora Fatima, and then their last name, right? So just take it as it resonates. But yeah, guys, one last thing. I am seeing bat coming through, so maybe one of you guys really likes to play softball or baseball. That's definitely coming through. Maybe you guys are going to go on like a baseball date once you guys start getting to know each other more. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this hot and spicy ramen soup, then hey, hello, friends. How are you? And welcome to my reading today. I hope that you guys are doing well, and let's go ahead and take a look at these cards, okay? So the first thing that we are going to be focusing on is you and your person's energy. Okay, so I did pull some archetype cards and some spirit animal cards, and this is just going to be giving us an idea as to how you guys are both going to be feeling whenever you guys come into union this first time, whenever you guys kiss each other. And this is also just going to give us an idea as to who you are as individuals as well. So first of all, for your spirit animals, you do have the vulture, and you also have the mentor and the fool. And then for your person, your lovely future spouse's energy, for their spirit animal, they have the firefly, and they also have the lover coming through. And guys, I just have to tell you, I'm so excited for you. Your future spouse is just going to be a ray of freaking sunshine. I really see them as being somebody who is just such a happy-go-lucky person, and I think that because they are so happy, they are just always going to bring so much light and so much love to you and to y'all's life, right? But Anyways, guys, that was just a side note. I'm just so lucky. Lucky. I'm so happy for you guys, and you guys are just so lucky. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and talk about your person. So, like I was saying, with this firefly spirit, I think that this person is literally a light in the darkness. I think that this is somebody who, they always just have so much joy within themselves. I feel like whenever they are going through really dark moments, even whenever they are going through the darkest times, they always find a reason to smile, a reason to laugh. And I feel like this is somebody who they also want to help other people find a reason to smile. They want to help other people find a reason to laugh. So honestly, for some of you guys, your person could be somebody who is a bit of a comedian. They could be somebody who is always trying to like crack jokes and just be a little bit of a class clown. But I'm also getting the idea that for some of you guys, this person is just not going to be funny at all. And so I feel like they are going to make people laugh, but it could just be that they're laughing because of the fact that their jokes are just so bad. But I think that people are going to love it either way, because they just know that your person, that they are coming from a good place, even if those jokes are really bad. And so I really think that people just can't help but love your person. I think that they just have this like really infectious energy. They have this infectious warmth about them. And I definitely think that that energy, that warmth is definitely going to rub off on you as well. It's just going to make you so happy. It's going to make you just feel so blessed, right? And now, I feel like with the Lover card coming through, I think that this is somebody who, once they find somebody who they really like, I think that they latch onto them so much. This is somebody who, they just really throw themselves, all of themselves, into their relationships, into their connections. And I think that this is somebody who doesn't hold back whatsoever. And I really am getting the idea, from the first moment that they kiss you, I think that they're just going to know, like, yes, like, this is the one for me. And I think that this is somebody who, they are just going to want to hold you so much. Because if you look at this, you can see this girl and she's holding like a heart, and she is just like cuddling it and like loving it so much. And I feel like whenever they have this first kiss with you, they're going to be doing the same thing with you. I think that you are going to have to be the one that pulls back from them, because I do think that they could start to get a little handsy. They could start to, you know, I think that they're just going to be so like glued to you, and they are not going to want to let you go. They just are really going to like you so much, and I think that that is so beautiful to see. And I love that for you guys. I really think that this person, they are just going to really try to sweep you off of your feet. I really am getting the idea that after they have this first kiss with you, I think that they are going to go on this journey at trying to show you how they can be your person. They're going to go on this journey at trying to woo you, at trying to make you feel loved. And I really see them doing all these sweet things, at just trying to make sure that you realize that you have caught their eye. And they're going to be doing all these sweet things to make sure that you know that they like you. Okay, which, I mean, obviously you are going to know that they like you, because this person, like, they don't hide anything back. And you're just going to be able to see like the love that they have for you in their eyes every time they look at you. And I honestly am getting the idea that sometimes whenever they look at you, they're just going to think you're so beautiful that there could be a little bit of drool coming out of their mouths. Their mouth could be a little agape in the way that they're just so shocked at how beautiful and amazing you are. And I just think that that's so sweet to see. So guys, focusing on you, on your side of things, you do have the Vulture card. And guys, I'm not going to lie, this is quite an intense spirit animal to receive. And I really think that you are going to be somebody who you have experienced a lot of darkness, okay? I think by the time that you meet your future spouse, you are going to have had to go through some toxic relationships. Maybe perchance this could represent that you didn't have the best home life. Maybe you didn't have the best parents or the best example of what true love is. Maybe your parents had a toxic relationship themselves, and so because you grew up within that like house, and seeing your parents just not loving each other and just being very cold to one another, that kind of made you think that love is not in the cards for you and that love just doesn't really exist, right? And for others of you, I just think that you are going to have had to go through a toxic relationship. Maybe you guys had to go through like a toxic friendship, and it's going to cause you to feel a little bit pessimistic. It's going to cause you to feel like love is just not in the cards for you. But I think that from the moment that you have this first kiss with your future spouse, I think that you are going to be realizing that you can have a new beginning here. And I find it so beautiful that we have the Fool card coming through, because in traditional tarot, the Fool card talks about stepping into the unknown. It talks about having a new beginning and also having like a new sense of hope and a new sense of love. And I just think that that new sense of hope, that new sense of love and joy that you are going to be feeling, it's going to be coming from this person and from their energy. Because like I said, this person is just so sweet. They're so nice, and they make it a point to try to make sure that other people are happy, that other people feel loved. And I think that from the very moment that you connect with this person, from there on out, you are going to feel so loved, because this person is going to throw themselves into trying to make sure that you are happy and trying to show you how much they adore you, how much they honor you. And I just think that that is something that is going to cause you to realize that, yes, love is in the cards for you. And this person happens to be that card, right? And then we also have Mentor coming through. I think this is quite interesting. So I'm honestly getting the idea that you, by chance, could be feeling like you are a lot more experienced than your future spouse. Because whenever I'm seeing this Firefly Spirit, whenever I'm seeing the Lover, whenever I see these cards, it gives me a very youthful energy. I really feel like no matter how old this person is, I think that they do have just a very youthful energy to them, and they act very, very young. And so I think that you may be reading into that by thinking that because they act so young, maybe they're not that experienced, right? And so maybe after you have this first kiss with them, you could be thinking that maybe they haven't had that many first kisses, maybe they haven't been with that many people, and so you could be feeling like maybe there is a bit of like an inexperiencedness coming through. But I definitely think that you would more than want to be able to be there for them. I definitely think that you would want to be their mentor. You would want to guide them, right? I definitely think that you're just going to like this person a lot, and you are really going to be more than okay with showing them the ropes, right? This could even represent, just for a few of you guys, okay? This could represent that maybe they're not a great kisser. You know, it could be the fact that I think since they are just going to be so excited about kissing you, they're going to be so excited about just being in this moment with you, because they're going to be so interested in wanting to take things to the next level and wanting to like hold you and touch you. I think that they could be moving quite fast, and maybe in turn they're going to be a little bit like bumbly with themselves. Maybe they might like hit y'all's teeth together. I think they're going to be a little nervous. They're going to be rushing things a bit, and you're just going to be like, okay, like, maybe this person isn't like the best kisser right now, but I think that you're going to be thinking like, that's okay. Like, I can show them the ropes. That's more than all right, right? So that could definitely be coming through as well. For others of you, if you look at these people, like this person does look a lot older than this other person, right? So you guys could even have a bit of an age gap as well. That could just resonate for a few of you guys. But yes, so let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So first of all, we have the 8 of Cups coming through. We also have the World. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and then last but not least, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So guys, again, with the 8 of Cups coming through, this talks about having to walk away from something or someone. This talks about really feeling a lot of regrets and just feeling very upset about the things that you had to go through. and the things that you had to experience. And I think that this is more so talking about how you are going to have felt as though you have had to go through some things that you felt were unfair. You have had to go through relationships, situationships, and just different things within your life that caused you to feel like love is just not in the cards for you. It caused you to feel just really down and really upset about where you were within your life. And what I find to be so freaking gorgeous is that this person is having to walk away from something that left them feeling very upset and maybe even a little bit scarred. But they are walking towards the world, and the world talks about ultimate fulfillment, right? And this also talks about evolution and completion as well. And so I really feel like this person, whenever you kiss this person, whenever you come into union with them, I think that you are finally going to realize that these bad things, these harder moments you had to go through, that was for a reason, because those things led you to this person. If it wasn't for you having to experience those darker moments, then maybe you would have never been in this moment to be able to kiss this person, right? Maybe you would be somewhere else or doing something different, right, than what you would be doing when it comes to you being in that moment and sharing in that connection with them, right? Now, I'm also getting the idea here that with all these pentacle cards coming through, we literally have 3 of them. I really think that you could be meeting this person through your job, or while you are at school, or while you are pursuing some type of financial project. And I think that this is going to be somebody who you slowly but surely build a connection with. I think that this kiss is not going to happen like out of the blue. I think that you are going to meet this person and you are slowly going to build a connection with them. You guys are going to go from seeing each other as work partners to seeing each other as somebody who could be a life partner, right? And I think that whenever you guys do share in this moment, whenever you guys do come together, you know, from that moment on, you are really going to see this person as somebody who you can have a long-term relationship with. You really are going to see this person as somebody who you want to spend the rest of your life with, and they are just going to make you feel so safe. And the reason why I'm seeing that is because the 10 of Pentacles, this talks about long-term success. This talks about having so much wealth and so much prosperity that you have the amount of wealth and prosperity to share with your friends and with your family members. And so I am getting the idea that whenever you kiss this person, you are going to feel like you are being given a treasure. You are going to see this person as your treasure, as the gift that keeps on giving, right? And I think that you are always going to want to kiss them. You are always going to want to be in their presence. You are always going to want to be with them, because whenever you are with them, you just feel like you are just being given so much wealth and so much prosperity. I really think that you are just going to feel like you won the lottery whenever you kiss this person, whenever you guys come into union. And I also think that you are going to plan on having a long-term relationship with them. You're going to plan on having a family with them and building a life with them. And I just think that with the 8 of Pentacles coming through, you know, this talks about loyalty. This talks about spending a lot of time on honing in your skill or a certain skill. And I think that this is more so talking about how you are going to be so committed to this person. You guys are going to be committed to each other. And I think that you guys are going to spend so much time after this kiss trying to work on this connection, trying to work on building a foundation for you and for each other. And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. So at the end of the day, whenever you kiss this person, you are just going to see them as such a blessing, as such a wish come true. You are really going to feel like everything that you had to go through, every darker moment, that was for a reason. It was so that you can be in this moment with them, so that you can kiss them, and so that you can build a life with them, right? And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. So let's get some extra cards coming through. Yeah, okay, this makes so much sense. So first of all, we have Bubble Rider coming through. We have Tattoo Fairy, and we also have Trouble. Now guys, the Tattoo Fairy, this talks about like stereotypes, okay? This talks about stereotyping somebody and kind of being a little bit judgmental. And so I am getting the idea that, again, you guys could be quite different. I think that you guys could maybe have like an age gap romance coming through, or maybe you guys are gonna have like very different ways of approaching life, but I think that you guys are gonna be quite different. And so I think that whenever you first meet your future spouse, I think that you are gonna stereotype them as somebody who you would never be in a relationship with. You may just think that this person is like too young for you. Maybe you are thinking that this person is inexperienced, or I don't know. You're just going to be like thinking that you would never have a relationship with them. But I think that that is drastically going to change from the moment that you get to meet them and get to know them more. Or did I say meet them? It's going to change as you just get to know this person more. As you spend time with them, as you work with them, you are going to see them in a different light. And I just think that overall, you are just going to have so much fun with this person. You know, the bubble rider does symbolize joy. It talks about being so happy. And I think that this person is just going to be so bubbly. And I think that whenever you are with them, you guys are just going to be talking so much. And you are just going to feel so happy whenever you are in the presence of your future spouse. And I think that with the Trouble card coming through, I think after you went through this really dark moment, after you went through this toxic relationship, or you came from this toxic family life, I think that you are going to view everybody as trouble. I think that you are going to be somebody who you don't like to get into relationships really easily. You are somebody who you like to keep more to yourself because you are afraid of being with somebody new. You are afraid of the possibility that you could give your heart to somebody and then you could have your heart get broken again. And so I think that you are just going to see everybody as trouble, and you're just going to want to spend time with yourself, and you're not even going to want to step foot in the dating pool, right? But I think after you meet this person, they are just going to make you feel so happy, and you are really gonna just dream about this person all the time. From the moment that you guys kiss each other, this is gonna become your dream person. And I really think that they're just gonna help you reflect on your life and reflect on what you want going forward. And I think that you are gonna realize that you want this person. And I think that from the moment that you guys kiss each other, you are truly gonna be so committed to them, and you are gonna want to work on building a life with them. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you for the cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at your initials, okay? So Spirit, for group 2, can we get some initials for their future spouse, please? Can we get some initials? Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot of initials that came through. Okay, guys, so first of all, we have 2 L's coming through. We also have 2 F's. We have J and G. We have E and M, A and Q. Okay, so first of all, I am seeing me coming through. I see me. And I really think that that is talking about how, again, for a really long time, you are just going to be focusing on yourself. I think that it's just going to be you, yourself, and I, right? It's all going to be about what you need to do. And I think that you are just going to keep more to yourself because of the fact that you are afraid of branching out and having a relationship with somebody and opening up to somebody because you are afraid of getting hurt. So that is definitely coming through. I'm trying to see if I see any names, okay? I mean, I don't really see that many names, but I do see fam coming through. And so again, I think that this is going to be somebody who you really see as being somebody who you could build a family with. And I think that this is just going to be somebody who is going to feel like your family. You're really going to have such a close relationship with them, and you are just going to love them so much. And I do think that, again, this could be representing, again, that you came from a toxic family background, and that could really affect the way that you approach relationships, the way that you live your life. But yes, guys, honestly, I'm not seeing that many names, and I'm sorry about that, but do know that this does represent initials, okay? So this could represent your person's initials, first, middle, or last. There are two L's coming through and two F's, so by chance your person could have an F name, or they could have an L name. So like for L names, think of the names Lance or Laura, Lorelai, Lilith. What are some guy names for the L's? I don't know. I'm kind of blanking. But for the F names, think of Fabian or Fatima, Farrah. For some reason, I'm thinking of Farrah Fawcett. I don't know why. Maybe you are into the Farrah Fawcett hair, or maybe your person is gonna have like that 70s type of hair. Maybe your person is gonna have like a 70s style. Okay. But yes, guys. At the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you chose this amazing and yummy beef ramen soup, then hey, hello, friends, and welcome to your reading today. Okay, so guys, the first thing that we are going to be doing is taking a look at you and your person's spirit animal and archetype cards, okay? So these cards are just going to be giving us an idea as to what you and your future spouse's energy and overall vibe is going to be like whenever you guys first come together and have this spectacular first kiss, okay? And this is also going to give us a bit of a vibe as to who you guys are as individuals as well, okay? So the cards that you guys both received were the Crow Spirit and the Advocate and also the Alchemist. And guys, by the way, I didn't really explain it, but that's going to be your spirit animal and archetype card, okay? And then for your future spouse, we also have the Peacock Spirit for them, and we also have the Prostitute, okay? So guys, I'm not going to lie, I definitely think that your person, your future spouse, I think that this is somebody who they are probably very traditionally attractive. I think that this is somebody who is quite good looking and they dress very nice, very stylish, and I think that they have a lot of secret admirers. I also think that this person comes off as somebody who is very, very confident. But honestly, I'm getting the idea that this confidence is honestly kind of a farce, because I think that this person uses this confidence and almost like this over-top persona as a way to hide these deep-rooted insecurities that they have. I'm kind of getting the idea that they have just had a really hard life. And I don't know if this is resulting from a harder family life or if this is resulting from some relationships that they have been in that did not play out in the way that they expected it to. But I'm getting the feeling that this person has deeply been hurt by those who they have loved, and it has caused them to become very unsure of themselves whenever they are approaching new loves within their life. And I'm honestly getting the idea that this person shies away from having a true connection with anybody. I really think that after they got hurt, after they experienced this pain, they really thought to themselves that they never want to experience that pain again. And so I think that instead of being in these deep, beautiful, committed relationships, I think that they shy away from them. And instead, they are kind of like this playboy or playgirl or play them, they, right? But I just think that this is somebody who they make themselves out to be like they are the type of person who you call for a good time, not the type of person who you call for a relationship. Okay, this is the type of person who they let everybody know that they like to have fun, they like to, mess around, but they don't like to have like full-on relationships, okay? And so I really am getting the idea that whenever you guys do have this first kiss, I really think that even though you guys are going to be together and you guys are going to share in this moment, I'm getting this feeling where you guys are going to feel kind of disconnected. You know, I find it very interesting because the way I laid these cards out whenever I was shuffling them, if you take a look, the peacock and the crow are actually facing away from each other. I know that right here, it looks like they're facing towards each other, but the way that I was looking at it, like in my perspective, it was shifted. And so that meant that you guys weren't even like looking at each other in the face, okay? Does that make sense? I know it looked like they were facing each other head on, but on my perspective, like, you know, right here, it looks like they're facing away, okay? And I think that this is talking about how even whenever you guys had this physical connection, even when you guys were as close as ever to each other, I think that it just felt as though there was a huge gap between you guys, okay? It felt as though there was like a bridge between you, and honestly seemed like that bridge was almost impenetrable. And I really think that this bridge that is going to be placed between you guys, this invisible bridge, is going to be being placed by this person, by your future spouse. I just think that they are so afraid of getting hurt that they are going to set a lot of boundaries between themselves and you and just anybody else who they are with as well. You know what I mean? And I really think that after you guys have this first kiss, they're going to tell you that, you know, if you want a friends with benefits, like, they're here. If you want to just have fun, they're here. But if you want a relationship, then that's not their vibe. That's not their thing. And I think that they're going to be very, you know, honest about it. This isn't going to be somebody who tries to hide it. They're not going to be trying to be sneaky. They're not going to try to really play with your heart or anything. They're just going to let you know, like, right off the bat that they are not interested in anything serious. And what I'm getting from you, honestly, with this crow spirit coming through, I really think that you are somebody who, you are very, very wise. And I think that you have this almost like amazing and alien-like way of just knowing what people are thinking. And sorry guys, that was a message from my boyfriend, okay? But, you know, honestly, use that as clarification. I just think that that ring is really just further clarifying how I think that you have this very magical way about you. I think that you have this almost mystical aura. And I really think that you are just really, really in touch with your feelings and with the feelings of other people. In fact, I think that you almost have this psychic ability of just being able to sense other people's feelings and being able to just have this knowing about other people. And I really think that whenever you are with this person, whenever you meet this person, whenever you experience this first kiss with them, I think that you are going to realize that there is more to them than meets the eye. And I think that you are just going to know that this person has really had to go through, excuse me guys, some really darker moments. And you are going to know that the reason why this person is really placing a lot of boundaries between you and them is because of the fact that they just don't want to experience pain again, okay? Sorry guys, I needed another cough drop. If you can't understand me that well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you all so much. Thank you for bearing with me while I have this cold. But anyways, guys, getting back to this, what I find to be so beautiful is that if you look at the Alchemist card, it literally says right here, the transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And honestly, this really talks about creating gold from something that you never thought could have been turned into gold, right? I don't really know how to explain this card that well because I haven't really dived as deep as I should into alchemy. But I know that an alchemist is somebody who kind of like combines different chemicals, and they use like these chemicals to try to create gold, to try to create something amazing, right? And I really think that you are going to be looking at this person as somebody who you just know that you could have a deep connection with them. And I think that even though this person is trying to make you think that, you know, they're just going to hurt you or that they're not interested in anything even though they try to make themselves out to be like they are just not the person who you would want to be in a relationship with, I think that you are going to see their value. You are going to see just how incredible they are. And you are going to realize that you guys can have a connection with each other. You guys can have a deep connection with one another. But you have to be able to give them a chance. And you have to be able to give them time to settle into this connection and to feel more comfortable with you. And so I really think that you are going to look at this person, and I honestly think that you are going to advocate for them so much. You're going to advocate for this connection, and I honestly think that you're going to be quite truthful about your intentions as well. I think that you are somebody who you are also very honest, and I think that you are great communicators. And so I feel like after you have this first kiss with them, you are going to tell them that, you know, you think that you could have a relationship with them, that you see yourself having a long-term connection with them if they are open to it. And obviously, I think that at first this person is going to kind of shy away from you. They may even lose contact with you for some time, but I really think that you are really going to really hold out hope for this person and for this connection. And I don't want to make it seem like you're going to be like codependent on them, or that you're going to be like waiting for them forever. Like, I do want to tell you right now that I really am getting these very strong independent vibes from you. I think that you're the type of person who you don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. And I don't see you placing that type of worth, like your worth, upon whether this person returns your feelings or not. In fact, I think if this person, even if they didn't end up liking you and they didn't end up like trying to reach out to you and trying to work on this connection, I think that you would still like be okay with them. You'd be okay with the situation, and you'd still have so much love for yourself. And I think you would still value yourself so much. But I do think that at the end of the day, you are going to hold some space for this person. I think that you are going to give this person the time and the space and the energy that they need to get more comfortable with you. And I really think that even though you don't need this person in your life, I think that you're going to want them, because I think that you just know that you could have a really beautiful relationship with them. I think that you are just going to be able to realize, like with your intuition, that this is the person who you are meant to be with. And so you are okay with waiting. You are okay with giving this person the time that they need to feel more comfortable with you and to be okay with being vulnerable again. So I think that that's really, really lovely to see, okay? So I do think that this relationship, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I honestly see you guys being friends for quite some time after you guys have this kiss. And I think that it's going to be while you guys are friends that this person is going to start to open up to you more, and they are going to start to slowly but surely become more vulnerable with you. And I really think that that is so beautiful to see. So let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So we do have the Strength card coming through, which I love to see in this reading. We have the Seven of Wands. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the camera right now to try to see if you guys can see this. I'm looking at the viewfinder. I think that's what it's called. I don't really know my camera as much as I should. I just know that there's a button that you press to play, and there's a button that you put to make it automatic, and that's literally all I do. I'm so bad. But anyways, there's also Nine of Pentacles. We have the Fool. And then we have the Four of Cups. So guys, first of all, I am seeing some Pisces energy coming through. I'm seeing some Leo energy, some Aquarius energy as well. And I think that that's very lovely to see. So hello to all of those signs. You could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, or your future spouse could be one of those signs, okay? But anyways, guys, what I was trying to say, with the Four of Cups coming through, again, I'm getting the idea that after this person kisses you, I think that they are going to try to make it out to be like that kiss meant nothing to them. I think they're going to really just tell you that they're not interested in having a serious relationship, that, you know, they're only interested in having a good time. And so I think that they are going to devalue this moment that they had with you. What I find to be very interesting is I think that this connection, this kiss that you guys shared, it was something magical. It was something beautiful. And I think that you guys both felt something. And guys, there's an airplane flying above me right now, so I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I think that this person realized that they felt something for you and they ran away from it. I really think that after they kissed you, they again just made it seem like it meant nothing to them, and they kind of just like walked off, walked away. And so I think that honestly what's really interesting is that, you know, if that were to happen to anybody else, if this peacock person would have rejected them and just told them like, yeah, it meant nothing to me and left, I think that that person would have felt gutted. That person would have felt very confused and like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe this person did that to me. But I think that you, honestly, you're gonna have expected that to happen. I think that because you are such a intuitive person, because you are somebody who you can just see into the soul of other people, I don't think that that person running away is going to surprise you whatsoever. I think that you knew that was going to happen and you expected it, and so that wasn't a surprise and it didn't confuse you. And what I find to be very beautiful is I think that this person running away from you really deepened your resolve to want to go after them and to want to give them the time to also go after you as well. And so I think that what's very interesting here is that you are just really going to look at this person as somebody who they have a lot of guards up between them and you and just everybody else. This is somebody who is really scared to open up, and you're going to know that. And so you are just going to give this person the time that they need to feel more comfortable around you. You're going to give this person the time that they need to finally feel ready to reach out to you and to have this connection with you. And now, I know I did say that you were going to run after them, but I'm more so getting the idea that for most of you guys, you're not going to chase after them. I don't see you trying to go out of your way to call them or get in contact with them, but I do think that you're going to give them the time and energy that they need to feel more comfortable. And then I think after you give them that time and energy and that space, I do see you reaching out to them then. Okay? But I don't see you being in a rush to try to bridge that gap. Because again, I think that you are somebody who, you know your worth. You know you are amazing. You are quite independent. You don't feel the need to be with anybody to be happy. But I do think that at the end of the day, you do see a future with this person, and you see yourself having a beautiful new beginning with them. And with the Fool card coming through, this talks about being so excited about something new. This talks about going on a journey. And I really think that you see this person as somebody who you can go on a journey with. And I just think that you are going to realize that this journey is going to take time. It's going to take time for this person to want to come up to you, pack their bags, and say, I'm ready. Let's get going, right? It's going to take time for them to be ready to build this relationship with you. But because you realize that this relationship with them is a journey, I think that you are going to be okay with waiting, because sometimes journeys, they take a long time, especially whenever you think of like The Hobbit, or you think of like Lord of the Rings, like those cute little Hobbit guys, like they had really small legs and it took them a long time to get to their destination. And so I think that you're going to be realizing that, you know, some journeys don't happen overnight. Some journeys are going to take a long freaking time. And I think that you are going to realize that building this relationship with this person, the journey that you guys are going to go on together, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long time. And so I think after you guys have this first kiss, you guys, I honestly see you guys kind of disconnecting and separating for a time. And I see you giving this person the distance that they need to be on their own. And then I see you, you know, texting them. Or I see you calling them. And just asking them, like, how are they doing? Like, are they okay? And maybe asking them if they want to go out for coffee. And then I see this person slowly but surely opening up to you. I see them slowly but surely opening themselves up to this possibility of readying themselves for this emotional journey that they will eventually go down upon with you, right? Because this is your future spouse who we are talking about. And so while this person might be a little bit gun shy at first, I think that if you give them the time that they need, then they will eventually find the strength to step outside of their comfort zone and to open up to you and to be willing to be vulnerable, right? But it's just going to take time, and you realize that. You know that it's not going to happen overnight, but you are okay with waiting. And I think that that is really beautiful to see. And guys, this makes so much sense. We literally have the flirt, and I really think that that is talking about your person, your boo thing. This is somebody who is a big time flirt. They come off as very flirtatious, and I think that they flirt with absolutely anybody and everybody, right? And we also have coffee break coming through. And then for your other cards, oh my gosh, I love this. We have progress. And then we have creativity. Okay? And so I'm getting the idea here with the coffee break coming through. I really think that at the end of the day, I think that this person, your peacock spirit, even though they are going to run away from you at first, I think that at the end of the day, once they do start to open up to you and they start to talk to you more, I think that they are going to realize that you are somebody that makes them feel so warm, so safe, so happy. You know, looking at this card, the way that this little fairy is holding on to this coffee cup or this like mug of hot cocoa, it makes me think about the warm fuzzies that you get whenever you drink a cup of hot cocoa on a cold night. It just makes you feel so happy and safe and warm. And I really think that you are going to be like that to them. You are going to be somebody that makes them feel safe. You are going to be somebody that makes them feel warm. And you are just going to make them feel like it is okay to open up, because they're going to feel like it is safe to finally let somebody in. And I just think that that's not going to happen overnight. They're not going to feel like they can open up to you right away. But you are going to realize that building this connection with them is going to be like climbing up the steps of a ladder. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a ladder back there. You are going to have to slowly but surely take one step up that ladder every single day or every single month. And I think that there are going to be a lot of steps to that ladder. It's going to be a big one. And what I find to be so beautiful, though, is that you know that once you make it up those steps of that ladder, that the view is going to be beautiful. You are going to see the best, like, sunset, the best sunrise, right? The view is going to be exceptional. And I really think that that view is going to represent how you just know that once you make it up those, like, step ladders to your peacock spirit's heart, once they open up to you, that view is going to represent y'all's relationship. It's going to represent how you just know that this person, that you guys have a connection that cannot be severed, and you guys really have this opportunity to have a really, really exceptional relationship, a beautiful relationship. And I think that you just know that if this person opens up to you, if this person becomes vulnerable enough to be in this relationship with you, you know that it's going to lead to y'all's nuptials, right? You just know it. And I think that that is just so insane to see. And at the end of the day, with the creativity card coming through, I do think that I just want to see what the book has to say. But I honestly think that this creativity is just talking about how y'all's relationship is going to be very untraditional. It's going to be very different, right? It's not going to be like everybody else's relationship. Y'all's origin story is going to be very unique to you guys, just like how a painting is very unique. And I think that you are just going to realize that it's not going to be your run-of-the-mill type of relationship, but I think that you're going to be okay with it. You're going to be okay with that. And I think that you are just going to realize that the way that you guys come together it's not going to be like everybody else's. And I think that you are really going to open yourself up to not really knowing what to expect whenever it comes to this person. But I just think that at the end of the day, you just know that this is your person. And I think that because you know that this is a person who you are meant to spend the rest of your life with, you are going to be open to the possibilities of whatever is going to happen whenever it comes to you guys coming together. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and see what this book has to say. So creativity. Okay, it says follow your instincts. There is strong potential in something you are associated with or thinking about connecting to at the moment. Inspirations, ideas, and confirmations should be coming through. And this is also the start of something new that will have a lasting positive effect. A breakthrough is also indicated. So whatever you do, keep the momentum or restart it. So yeah, I think that is literally just representing y'all's relationship. Again, you are going to be following your instincts when it comes to this person. You are really going to realize that this is somebody who you are meant to spend the rest of your life with. You know that there's so much strong potential with this person. And I think that you are receiving a lot of signs. You are going to be receiving a lot of messages that this is the person who you are meant to be with. And I honestly think that your biggest sign is going to be just you yourself, your soul telling you that this is your person, your instincts telling you, your intuition just letting you know through feeling that this is who you're meant to be with. And I think that you are going to be looking forward for that breakthrough, and I think that you are going to be very positive whenever it comes to waiting for this person to open up to you. So I just think that that's really, really beautiful. So let's go ahead and take a look at what your future spouse's initials might be, okay? So Spirit, can we get some initials? Okay. Okay. Just so you know, guys, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I did drop something in here that I had pulled out. Like, I dropped it back in there. I was kind of hiding it with my hand, but it's because this little box, this little tin can, it also has like little symbols in here as well, little pins, because I do use this for other types of readings as well. But I am not using those symbols right now, so that is why I am putting them back in the box. Okay, we're only using the initials. So first of all, guys, taking a look at these initials, we have G coming through. We also have S and T. We have Q and V, W, L, F, and another F. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't really see that many names coming through, but do know that these can represent your future spouse's initials, first, middle, or last. And also keep an open mind. This can, excuse me guys, represent your initials as well. So yes, guys, at the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.